z over z minus e raised to power j omega naught plus z over z minus e raised to power minus j omega naught. Then we have also find out the ROC. ROC is 1 in both the cases by using this earlier identity formula, that is e raised to power j omega naught is equal to cos omega naught plus j sin omega naught, and for e raised to power minus j omega naught is equal to cos omega naught e raised to power cos omega naught minus j sin omega naught. Okay, then by using this formula, square root of cos square omega naught plus sin square omega naught, we have find out the ROC, that is 1. Z greater than 1 means we have circle whose radius is 1 and ROC lies outside the circle. Then after this, we solve this further by using a rationalization operation. Rationalize both the terms one by one. First as z over z minus cos omega naught plus j sin omega naught. First compare all the real and imaginary part. Now real part is z minus, see the denominator, real part is z minus cos omega naught and imaginary part is minus j sin omega naught. Now you have to rationalize it. For rationalization, it will become z minus cos omega naught plus j sin omega naught, because the term is negative in imaginary part. After rationalization, it will become positive. Then rationalize in numerator and denominator. By solving it, we will get z into z minus cos omega naught plus j sin omega naught over z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. Similar way, you have to find out the second term, solve it by using rationalization operation. Now see here the imaginary part is in positive sign, that is j sin omega naught. Then after rationalization, it will become negative minus j sin omega naught in numerator and denominator also. Okay, then it will become z into z minus cos omega naught minus j sin omega naught whole divided by z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. Then you have to put these two values in your result, that is x of z is equal to 1 by 2. This is first term plus second term. Now put these two values in this result, then you will get 1 by 2 z square minus z cos omega naught plus j z sin omega naught plus z square minus z cos omega naught minus j z sin omega naught. Then minus gz sin omega naught will cancel out with plus gz sin omega naught. Then you will get 2z square minus 2z cos omega naught. Then 2 will be take as common, then it's cancel out with 1 by 2. Then the result is z square minus z cos omega naught whole divided by z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. Okay, yes, Brett. Is
Yes,
it clear?
ma'am.
Okay. You can also
Yes,
find out
ma'am.
the
Yes,
Z
ma'am.
transform. Okay. You can also find out the Z transform of x of n is equal to sine omega naught and u of n. And the result of this Z transform is Z sine omega naught over Z square minus 2Z cos omega naught plus 1. And ROC in this case also Z greater than 1. Please note down this question. You have to do it. If you have any doubt, then ask me after the lecture. Question is find out the Z
Okay,
transform
ma'am.
of x of n is equal to sine omega naught n into u of n. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then next is inverse Z transform. Now there are three different methods I use to find out the inverse Z transform. First one is a power series expansion method, that is also called as long division method. Please note down these points. First method is power series expansion method, also called a long division method, and direct division method. Second one is partial fraction expansion method, partial fraction expansion method, and third one is Cauchy residue method. Have you heard this term, Cauchy residue method in M3, M2 or M1? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now your first method is a power series expansion method. This method is also called long division or direct division method. Now we will discuss this method with the help of one example. Now the numerical is find out the inverse z transform of this function, that is x of z is equal to 1 over 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. Now in the first case your ROC is greater than 1, and second case ROC is z less than 0.5. Now first see the ROCs in both the cases. In first case z greater than 1 and second z less than 0.5. Z greater than 1 means it's a causal sequence. Causal sequence means you have to take the most positive term at the beginning. Most positive term should be at the beginning. You have to check your function. It is x of z is equal to 1 over 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. Now check most positive term beginning पे है कि नहीं है. Say yes or no.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
1. That means already given to you. Most positive term beginning पे आ रही है 1. अगर
Yes,
होता
ma'am.
z raised to power
Yes, ma'am.
minus 2, z raised to power minus 1, then you have to uh, modify it and take most positive term at the beginning. Okay. Now,
Okay, ma'am.
sorry to interrupt that. After taking most positive term at the beginning, your function is 1 over 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. Now we have to apply long division method. It's 1 and 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. Now divide it for 3 or 4 times and take out the result. First is it's 1. That means it's multiplied with 1. After multiplication with 1, you will get 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. Then subtract it. It will cancel out. 1 and 1 will cancel out because first one is positive and second is negative.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you already know what is division method, how to divide the two
Yes,
terms.
ma'am.
Okay. Now see here, 1.5 is a negative. It's plus then minus. It will become 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 minus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. Now we have to obtain 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1. How? कितने से मल्टीप्लाई करें इस फंक्शन को कि 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 आ जाए?
1.5.
1.5 z raised to power minus 1. Then multiply
Yes,
this term with 1.5 z raised to power minus 1. You will get 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 minus 2.25 z raised to power minus 2 plus 0.75 z raised to power minus 3. Then again 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 will cancel out and you will get 1.75 z raised to power minus 2 minus 0.75 z raised to power minus 2. Now you have to obtain 1.5 z raised to power minus 2. How you can obtain it? By multiplying this term with z raised to power, z raised to power minus 2 into 1.75. इस टर्म से अगर इस फंक्शन को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, you will get this result.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then multiply this whole term with the 1.75 into z raised to power minus 2. And you will get 1.75 z raised to power minus 2.
मैम
Yes.
मैम ये तो आगे आगे जा ही जाएगा और
Yes,
हमने
you
कहाँ
have
तक stop करना है?
to divide for 2 or 3 terms.
Okay, ma'am.
So it will become 1.75 z raised to power minus 2 minus 2.625 z raised to power minus 3 plus 0.875 z raised to power minus 4. Okay, then again subtract it. You will get 1.875 z raised to power minus 3 minus 0.875 z raised to power minus 4. Okay, that is
Okay,
your
ma'am.
remainder. Now your result is 1 plus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 1.75 z raised to power minus 2 plus 1.875 z raised to power minus 3 up to so on. हमने आगे टर्म्स नहीं निकाली, आप निकाल सकते थे ना. फॉर -3 आ जाएगा z raised to power -4 -5 up to so on. इनफिनिटी तक भी निकाल सकते हो जब तक रिमाइंडर 0 नहीं होगा. ओके,
Okay, ma'am.
नाउ
Yes, ma'am.
already discussed it. X of n is a causal sequence. Causal means it only contains the positive values of n or z, does not contain negative value of n or z. Causal sequence means the formula for z transform is n tends to 0 to infinity, summation
Yes,
n
ma'am.
tends to 0 to infinity x of n z raised to power minus 1 n. Now expand
Yes,
this
ma'am.
summation, you will get x of 0 plus x of 1 z raised to power minus 1 plus x of 2 z raised to power minus 2 plus x of 3 z raised to power minus 3.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
this is after division, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now compare these two equations, then tell me what is the result. First compare 1 with x of 0, that means the result of x of 0 is 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Then after this, compare second term, z raised to power minus 1. It says 1.5, that is equal to x of 1.
X of 1. Yes, ma'am.
X of 2 is 1.75. X of 3 is
Yes.
1.875.
Yes, ma'am.
That means your sequence is 1, 1.5, 1.75, 1.875. That is your inverse Z transform for first part. Now in second part, given as ROC is less than, yes, ROC is less than 0.5.
0.5. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
0.5 means it's a non-causal sequence. Non-causal means negative values of Z or N.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes,
means
ma'am.
in this case, denominator should have most negative term of Z at the beginning. Now see your question. Question is x of z is equal to 1 over 1 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 0.5 z raised to power minus 2. What is the most negative term in this question? Z raised to power minus 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Then
Yes,
rearrange
ma'am.
this equation और most negative term को first beginning पे लेके आओ. Then it will become x of z is equal to 1 over 0.5 z raised to power minus 2 minus 1.5 z raised to power minus 1 plus 1.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then again divide, apply long division method. After division, you will get 2z square plus 6z cube plus 14z raised to power 4 plus 30z raised to power 5. Okay, you can
मैम
find
सभी
out.
क्वेश्चन में ऐसे करना है जैसे पहले पॉजिटिव वाली होगी फिर जो उन्होंने गिवन दिया होगा फिर
Yes.
उसको आगे लेकर आना.
You
ओके
have
मैम.
to check the ROC. ROC as a causal or non-causal.
ओके मैम.
Okay, then apply long division method after seeing the ROC. If ROC is less than some point, that is 1 2, तो आपका नॉन कॉजल है. अगर वो ग्रेटर देन है, that means causal. Causal means most positive term should be at the beginning. Non causal means most negative term should be at the beginning. Starting पे negative term होनी चाहिए. Okay,
ओके मैम.
yes. Then you can do the division.
यस मैम.
Okay, can I proceed?
यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Now your result is 2z square plus 6z cube plus 14z raised to power 4 and 30z raised to power 5. That is your equation
Fine.
number 1. That is equal to x of z. Equation number 1. Now use Z transform formula for non-causal. It is x of z is equal to summation n tends to minus infinity to infinity x of n z raised to power minus n.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to expand it only for n non-causal, that is negative values. इसमें मैंने नेगेटिव लेनी है, ओनली पॉजिटिव और इन्फिनिटी तक नहीं जाना. दैट मीन्स -1 to -infinity. Expand it, put -1, -2, -3, -4, 4-5 terms निकालो. It will become, after putting n is equal to -1, it will become x of -1 z raised to power 1, then x of -2 z raised to power 2, then x of -3 z raised to power 3, then x of -4 z raised to power 4. Okay, are you getting my
Okay,
point?
ma'am. Yes,
That is your equation number 2. Now again compare equation number 1 and 2. Now first is z raised to power 1. There is no term related to z raised to power 1. Yes, see equation number 1. कोई term है?
Yes, ma'am. Square वाली.
Okay, that means x of my नहीं z raised to power 1 check करो just breath. No
Oh,
term
ma'am.
is there. That means x
No.
of -1 is equal to 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then see for x of -2.
मैम नो -2 वाली नहीं है मैम, स्क्वायर वाली है 2.
Yes, क्या आएगी फिर? x of -2 is equal to, see
मैम
here 2.
0.
No, x of
अच्छा मैम,
-2
ठीक है
2,
ठीक है.
x of -3 is 6, x of -4 is 14, x of -5 is
14.
13.
30.
30 आ जाएगा अगर हम -5 वाली टर्म भी निकालें. That means
Yes, ma'am.
after comparing you will get the sequence that is 0 0, that is for x of 0, that is x of -1, then -2, -3, -4, -5. तो एरो कहाँ पे आ जाएगा आपका?
Yes, ma'am.
x of 0.
0 पे.
That is long division method for causal and non-causal. Student, if you have any network issue, then join the class. I will admit you. Okay. Ask Ranjana and Muskan.
Okay, ma'am.
Now next second method is partial fraction expansion method. I think we have already covered this topic in last semester also. Signals and system. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now partial fraction expansion method. Now question is find inverse z transform of the following function, that is x of z is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 z raised to power minus 1 over 1 plus 3 by 4 z raised to power minus 1 plus 1 by 8 z raised to power minus 2, and ROC in this case is greater than 1 by 2. Okay, if you need the steps for partial fraction method, then I will send you after the lecture. These are the steps for partial expansion method. आप लोगों ने नोट डाउन किए हुए हैं सिग्नल सिस्टम के लेक्चर में?
Yes, ma'am.
Now your first step is you have to check whether the given function is proper form or not. अगर proper form में function नहीं है तो आप उसे proper form में बनाओगे by using long division method, or we can say polynomials are adjusted accordingly. Now first step is a naught should be 1. A naught should be 1 होना चाहिए, and second is degree of numerator should be less than denominator. That means denominator degree ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. Okay, if this condition is not satisfied, then you have to apply long division method to make degree of numerator less than denominator. Now your question is this: check a naught as 1 or not. See the denominator, a naught as 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that means your first condition is satisfied. Then see the degree of numerator and denominator. Don't include the negative sign. Numerator degree is 1, denominator degree is 2. That means denominator degree is greater than numerator.
Yes, ma'am.
That means your second condition is also satisfied.
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, the given function is in proper form. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, second is you have to convert the given function in a positive powers of yet. To make it positive powers of yet z, you have to multiply numerator and denominator by z raised to power 2. Because you see the denominator, the most negative term is z raised to power minus 2. Now convert this function in positive powers of z by multiplying numerator and denominator by z raised to power 2. Yes, it will become x of z is equal to z square plus 1 by 2 z whole divided by z square plus 3 by 4 z plus 1 by 8. Okay, now from the numerator, take z as common. It will become z, then z minus 1 by 2, z into
Yes,
z
ma'am.
minus 1 by 2. Then in your third step, you have to obtain the function in terms of xz over z. Xz over z. That means your function is xz over z is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 over z square plus 3 by 4 z plus 1 by 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see your denominator. What is this? It's a quadratic equation. You have to find
Yes,
out
ma'am.
the roots of this denominator. Find out the roots by using this formula. It's a quadratic equation. That means you have to obtain two roots. Find out. Your first P1 value is minus 1 by 2 and P2 is minus 1 by 4.
Minus 1 by 4.
Okay. And these are called as poles. Denominator में जो roots हैं, these are called as poles. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next is you have to write the equation by using this following form. Xz over z is equal to z minus 1 by 2 whole divided by z minus p1 z minus p2. Two roots are there, two poles. Then it will become 1 z minus 1 by 2 over z plus 1 by 2 z plus 1 by 4. Okay, now you have to write this equation in terms of partial fraction expansion form. That is xz over z a1 over z plus 1 by 2 plus a2 over z plus 1 by 4. Now after this we have to find out the value of a1 and a2. a1 a2 are coefficients. इसकी value find out करनी by using this formula. Formula is ak is equal to z minus pk. pk is 1 2 up to so on. P is pole value. Now see here, your first pole value is minus 1 by 2 and second is minus 1 by 4. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now to find out the value of coefficient, ak is equal to z minus pk. xz over z is your function ये वाला. At z is equal to pk. Now you have to find out the value of a1. तो क्या formula बनेगा? a1 is equal to z minus p1. xz over z at z is equal to p1. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what is the value of p1? Minus 1 by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
It will become z plus 1 by 2. And what is your function xz over z? This one? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Put
Yes,
this
ma'am.
value. Z plus 1 by 2 will cancel out. At z is equal to
Yes.
minus 1 by 2. Then put z is equal to minus 1 by 2. You will get the value of a1, that is 4.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Similarly, you can find out the value of a2 by putting in this equation k is equal to 2. a2 is equal to z minus p2 xz over z at z is equal to p2. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
then a2 value is -3. Then put this x z over z is equal to 4 over z plus 1 by 2 minus 3 over z plus 1 by 4. After this, transfer z to the right hand side, because you have to find out the inverse z transform of x of z, that is x of n. That means x of z is equal to 4z over z plus 1 by 2 minus 3z over z plus 1 by 4. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now apply inverse z transform on both sides. If your x of z is a causal, that means inverse z transform of z over 1 z plus 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2 raised to power n u of n. You know the z transform of a raised to power n u of n?
Yes,
We have
ma'am.
calculated in our yesterday lecture, that is alpha
Yes,
raised to power n u of n, that is equal to z over z minus alpha. Now here
yes, ma'am.
positive sign है तो ये बन गया minus 1 by 2 raised to power n. 4 is constant here, यहाँ पे 3 constant. ठीक है, तो इनवर्स z ट्रांसफॉर्म क्या आएगी, z plus z over z plus 1 by 4 की, that is minus 1 by 4 raised to power n u of n. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
that means the inverse z transform of x of z is x of n, that is equal to 4 into minus 1 by 2 raised to power n u of n minus 3 into minus 1 by 4 raised to power n u of n. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Any question?
No, ma'am.
See in the question, your ROC is greater than 1 by 2. That means greater than 1 by 2 means it's greater than minus 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 4. That's why x of
Yes,
z
ma'am.
is causal sequence. अगर नॉन कॉजल होता तो उसके लिए फॉर्मूला है, that is for causal sequence, and this is for non-causal or anti-causal, that is minus pk raised to n u of minus n minus 1. जब ROC आपकी लेस देन pk होगी, पोल वैल्यू से लेस होगी. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
any question? Yes, student, if I have
Ma'am.
any doubt, then you can raise your hands. Just
No, ma'am. Clear है.
students, if you have any doubt, then you can raise your hand.
No, ma'am.
किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है, बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को भी.